She has brought excitement and a joy for life that made me a better man, made me a better person.
Just a vibe booster in everyone's life that he's in. He's like a human exclamation point. Also, you're so non-judgmental about people, and you were not judgmental about the fact that I knew nothing about the world.
From the very first moment Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's worlds brushed together, whether it was under the roar of Arrowhead Stadium or in the endless swirl of headlines and whispers, something shifted. Little by little, the sideline glances, the stadium cameos, the rumors replayed on loop all circled back to one question. Why is Taylor Swift the woman of Travis Kelce's dreams? Because let's be honest, this isn't just about fame. It's not about hit songs on the radio or touchdowns on Sunday afternoons. It's about something deeper, something more surprising, something that feels like destiny threading itself together. If you zoom in on October 2025, when Taylor sheds her showgirl persona for something more personal, and Travis celebrates turning 36, you begin to see it. Taylor isn't just a partner, she's the dream match. And here's why. Point 1, she sees the man, not the myth. Travis lives in a world of blinding lights and endless replays, where every catch and every mistake is dissected in seconds. He's a superstar but also a constant target of scrutiny. Taylor, whose spotlight burns even hotter, knows that world too well. Every lyric, every romance, every move of hers is devoured by millions. And yet, when she looks at Travis, she sees not the athlete, not the public persona, but the person. That's rare. That's magnetic. Point 2, she balances his chaos with calm. Travis's life runs on adrenaline. Practices, flights, interviews, the grind of legacy. Taylor, despite her megastar orbit, treasures stillness. She disappears into diaries, finds peace in late-night phone calls, and creates magic in quiet retreats. She knows how to live big and how to live small. And that duality is everything for someone like Travis, who doesn't need a partner to match his breakneck pace every second of the day. He needs someone to ground him. Point 3, they respect the grind in each other. This isn't a fling built on spectacle. It's mutual ambition. Travis is one of the greatest tight ends of his era because he's relentless. Film study, training, discipline. He doesn't coast. And neither does Taylor. From her re-recordings to surprise albums, world tours, and carefully placed Easter eggs, she's proven she's not just talented, she's strategic. She works as hard as he does, and in that mirror they recognize each other. From the very first moment Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's worlds brushed together, whether it was at Arrowhead under the roar of Chiefs Kingdom or in the endless swirl of headlines and whispers, something began to shift. Little by little, the sideline glances, the stadium cameos, the rumors replayed on loop all circled back to one question. Why is Taylor Swift the woman of Travis Kelce's dreams? Because this isn't just about fame. It's not about hit songs on the radio or touchdowns on Sunday afternoons. It's about something deeper. Something few predicted. And if you zoom in on October 2025, when Taylor sheds her showgirl persona for something more personal, and Travis celebrates turning 36, it almost feels like destiny threading itself together. So let's unravel it. Let's look at the reasons, emotional, symbolic, strategic, and deeply personal, that make Taylor not just a partner but the dream match. Travis lives in a world of blinding stadium lights, endless replays, and constant scrutiny. Every catch, every miss is dissected in seconds. He's a superstar, but also a target. Taylor, whose spotlight burns even hotter, understands that world. Every lyric, every romance, every step of hers is consumed by millions. And yet, when she looks at Travis, she doesn't see the public persona. She sees the person. That kind of empathy is rare. That's magnetic. Travis's life is non-stop. Practices, flights, interviews, fan demands, the grind of legacy. Taylor, despite her megastar orbit, treasures stillness. She writes in diaries, finds magic in late-night phone calls, disappears into quiet retreats. She knows how to live big but also how to live small. That duality is everything for someone like Travis. He doesn't need a partner who matches his breakneck pace. He needs someone who can ground him, and Taylor has mastered that art. This isn't a fling built on spectacle. It's built on mutual ambition. Travis is one of the greatest tight ends of his era because he's relentless. Film study, training, discipline. And Taylor? Look at her history. The re-recordings, the surprise albums, the world tours, the Easter eggs. She reinvents, she claims her narrative, she runs her empire with precision. They don't just admire each other's fame. They respect the grind behind it. October 2025 isn't coincidence, it's choreography. Taylor dropping the life of a showgirl 2 days before Travis's 36th birthday? Her rollout overlapping with his milestone week in her Tonight Show takeover? Even announcing the album on Travis's New Heights podcast? That's not random. That's narrative. That's her saying, this isn't just about me. It's about us. Taylor doesn't just write breakup anthems or stadium hits. She writes love as a diary, odes, dedications, secrets tucked into bridges. If whispers are true and there's a hidden 13th track for Travis, that's not spectacle, it's intimacy. For a man who values authenticity over glamour, that's powerful. In her lyrics, he doesn't just hear Taylor Swift the star. He hears Taylor Swift the woman. High-profile couples often get devoured by tabloids and tweets. Many crumble under that weight. But Taylor? She's mastered it. She knows how to toggle between the public and the private, between the stadium spotlight and handwritten midnight lyrics. She builds sanctuaries that matter. For Travis, who's lived his entire adult life under bright lights, that kind of quiet is priceless. Travis doesn't need comfort that keeps him still. He needs momentum. And Taylor has never stayed in one box. She's leapt from country roots to global pop dominance to indie storytelling. Reinvention is her signature. She grows and in doing so, invites her partner to grow too. Taylor's eras have often been punctuated by love stories. But Travis isn't just a fleeting chapter. He's positioned as the arc. In her story, he isn't just a cameo, he's the lead. And for Travis, being loved by a woman who treats life as legacy means he's not just in her life. He's in her narrative. Map it out. The album launch, the Graham Norton slot, the Tonight Show takeover, his 36th birthday, all colliding in 1 week. That's not chance. That's alignment. She isn't just releasing an album, she's weaving him into it. Every public moment feels like a stage they share, not a spotlight she hoards. Taylor has been tested, heartbreaks, public feuds, criticism. And yet she rises. Not weaker but sharper. She reinvents, she reclaims, she protects what's hers. For Travis, that's not just glamour, it's durability. He's not looking for someone who disappears when things get messy. He's looking for someone who builds. Taylor is no fling. She's a fortress. With Taylor, nothing is surface level. If the secret 13th track truly belongs to Travis, that's not a nod, it's a cosmic signature. Even the album title, The Life of a Showgirl, speaks in dualities. Spotlight and shadow, performance and reality. And Travis is the counterpoint. The man who sees her when the curtain falls. October isn't coincidence. It's choreography. She isn't just loving him. She's immortalizing him. Taylor's allure has always been her duality. She can write lullabies that sound like whispered prayers, then turn around and command stadiums filled with 80,000 people. She drops secret tracks at midnight, then signs ironclad contracts by morning. She can cry through her lyrics and still conquer the charts. Travis, on the other hand, is the embodiment of strength. But even the strongest men crave softness, a place to be vulnerable, to rest without judgment. In Taylor, he finds both, the strategist and the dreamer, the fighter and the sanctuary. That balance, fierce loyalty wrapped in gentleness, is rare. And it may be exactly what he's been searching for. Every Sunday, Travis lives inside legends. Records broken, trophies won, greatness measured in yards and touchdowns. So when it comes to love, he doesn't want ordinary. He wants something that echoes. And that's where Taylor shines. She doesn't just love quietly, she builds epics. Every romance she's ever written into song has become part of cultural memory. But with Travis, the foundation feels different. Intentional, symbolic, carefully woven into her art and his milestones. Together, they're not just living a love story. They're crafting a legend. Taylor doesn't just build albums. She builds legacies with visuals, narrative arcs, hidden Easter eggs, and storylines that linger long after the charts reset. For Travis, a man whose career is measured by what endures, aligning with someone who turns love into legacy offers more than companionship. It offers immortality. In her hands, their relationship isn't just a headline. It becomes a myth. A turning point. A story fans will tell years from now about the moment two worlds collided and chose to stay together. And that brings us back to October 2025. A month that could define everything. If Taylor really does release that rumored secret 13th track on his birthday, that's not just music. It's devotion. If the lyrics whisper of stadium lights, jersey numbers, or Sunday nights, she's not hinting anymore. She's claiming him in art. If Travis even makes a fleeting appearance on Fallon during her takeover, it signals trust, comfort, a willingness to step into her spotlight instead of staying in the shadows. And if her visuals or cinematic release nod to Kansas City or football stadiums, it's not accessory. It's cornerstone. If October delivers these intersections, love and music, public and private, spectacle and intimacy, then Taylor isn't just releasing an album. She's making a statement. So when people ask, why is Taylor Swift the woman of Travis Kelce's dreams? The answer isn't simple. It's layered. Because she sees him when others only see the athlete. Because she studies him when the noise grows too loud. Because she matches his ambition while protecting his quiet. Because she writes love into memory, into legacy, into forever. Because she builds worlds and invites him to co-create. Taylor is soft and fierce, durable and loyal. A reinvention artist who turns love into mythology. And October 2025 may be her boldest statement yet. An entire release cycle sculpted so their milestones, her music and their love all converge. For Travis, this isn't just a dream, girl. It's a dream that doesn't fade when he wakes up. It's a love that walks beside him into the spotlight. Because Taylor Swift doesn't just sing about love. She makes love the story. And for him, she may just be the whole narrative.